Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name's Shane and I'm a fitness and commercial photographer. So if I was to get any commercial work, you'd mostly be geared towards the fitness brands anyway. Yeah, most of the sort of processes are the same there. So also a lot of the time I get approached by athletes or people who are either coming up to a competition or they've undergone a really drastic body change, and I've been hired to document that and make them look the best because they've worked so hard for it. So this can be done in either a gym environment or in a studio environment, but or a natural setting as well. So today I'm going to go through some of my post-production processes and show you how I do photos similar to this. As you can see here, yeah, I really like to use that backlit sort of light, and I just think it creates like a nice dramatic effect. There are downsides to doing this, because for this sort of shot I prefer just to use natural light. I think you can use artificial light, and you can use reflectors, which I will use as well to get that little bit of fill light in there, but it's hard to get those complementing shadows back, like to really complement the physique. I'm going to show you my post-production process where I go about trying to get that punchiness back into the photo and yeah, get the photos looking like this. So keep watching. I'm going to go over to Photoshop and I'll show you how I do it. Right, so in front of us we got Mark. He wanted a portfolio shoot recently just after a competition, and yeah, he wanted it to be more focused on getting some photos for his portfolio, but nothing too fitness or gym based, just something that's complementing on the body and where he looks good. Yeah, I'm a fan of natural light. I don't always use it. In this particular situation, it was, I think it was about midday, so sun would have been quite high in the sky, so we managed to get away with some nice shadows around these areas where we can show off definition. But because of all that light flooding in, to get him exposed, and then you're going to sacrifice some sort of detail. First thing I'm going to start off, which I always do, is up this as much as I can, and then I'm going to sharpen as much as I can. Oh look, it was already up. Now obviously you can see now it's gone really dark. At this particular point I go on to and up my darks to get that out, just so it doesn't look too grainy. So now yeah, we've reintroduced that lightness in there. So yeah, so far looking good. I've also put the saturation down slightly as well, because that's a nice little technique which I like to do. Okay, so we now opened Mark's photo. I'm not going to go too much into skin processing and how I soften skin. It's just going to be how I create and enhance some of these shadows, just so it's more complementing on the body, and your athletes or people who are going to shoot will really love you for it. I'm going to select the dodge and burn tool and zoom in really nicely. So yeah, really simply just press the Alt key, get in on these shadows and really start to increase them. And I think bigger ones like this, I'll always make the brush a bit bigger, just so you can get in there around these areas. So everywhere where the shadow, so around the shoulder area and where shadow is going to be. See, we've got these areas dark in here. Okay, and also it could be the same for some of the highlight sort of areas around here. And also, very important one around the abs, getting all these in, so enhancing all these shadows like so. Okay, and also around, got some nice shadows around the bicep area, and we can always switch to just clicking normally and to lighten these areas. And also as well, I always go around the eyes try and lighten it just because it can create nasty shadows around the eyes. There we can see we've got these nice dark shadows here, and all we can see, we see more definition already. So you can be the judge of how much you want to use and utilize the dodge and burn tool, and it's quite simply done as well. And the only difference is if you have a look up here, I switched the range to mid-tones, so a nice soft brush, and also put the exposure down to 10%, because we all know how dodge and burn is a really destructive tool if not used properly. So this is looking for these dark shadows and also increasing these white highlights as well, and it'll get really punchy after you do it. Okay, so that is my little taster into some of my retouching, and I think that's really important because the athlete will really love you for it. And it's just reintroducing what they already have as well. If you haven't got that complementing light, you can reintroduce it that way by really filling in those shadows and making that more of a punchy feel. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll be posting more of my retouching soon. It's going to be towards skin retouching and also other techniques which I like doing as well, but also complementing on the physique. Then it'll also include gym shoots as well. Definitely subscribe to the channel, and yeah, hope to see you next time. See you.